Hey, wonderful and beautiful fragrance lovers. How you doing today? How's the fragrance world going for you? What you smelling like? Let me know in that comment section below. What's your scent of the day? And y'all saw the title, top five, essentially Middle Eastern or Arabic inspired fragrances for you. These fragrances, Arabic fragrances, don't necessarily all have to be about the oud. And I wanted to bring out some ones that are better for beginners, or maybe you haven't dived into this world of fragrance. In my experience, most fragrance lovers haven't really dived down this rabbit hole. This isn't about the attars. This is not about the oud. This is more about wearable, likable fragrances for the Western nose, but still have some of that Arabic, Middle Eastern mystique and charm and sensuality about it. Honestly, a lot of these fragrances have ambers and might even lean on the gourmand side for the most part. So let's jump into these, and these are some real beauties. So the first off here is Sacred by Louis Cardon. This is a beautiful fragrance. I've talked about it. It's hit my top 5 or top 10 winter fall list a number of times, and for good reason. This is a chocolatey, sensual amber fragrance. It has this interesting duality of, lighter amber and darker amber. It also has musk, and it has a chocolatey quality about it, almost a chocolatey patchouli quality about it. And it's absolutely gorgeous, guys. Some people describe this fragrance as having a powdery aspect to it. I've seen some people say that this fragrance is perhaps feminine leading to some people. Again, all fragrances are unisex or genderless for anybody and everybody, but this one's truly unisex for me. Guys can comfortably wear this, and the ladies, you're absolutely going to love this fragrance. So absolutely great fragrance, Sacred by Louis Cardon. You can still pick it up there around the $35 $45 range if you find it at the right place. And it's a great bang for your buck. It's sweet, it's mass appealing, but yet it has that mysterious, sensual Arabic amber kind of quality about it. Honestly, for the money, this is probably the best amber, in my humble opinion, in this price range for the money, and I haven't found anything better. So that says a lot for what you're getting here for the bang of the buck. Louis Cardon's Sacred. Highly recommend this juice. The next one is not going to surprise you if you're familiar with my channel, if you watch my content. 24 Gold Oud Edition. Now, the original does exist. The 24 Gold is Oud, and this is a flanker. The original does exist. It's still out there. It was hyped and really, really popular for about a year or so, and then the popularity died down, but still one of the best affordable fragrances out there. I will include links, or at least the names down below, where you can check out these fragrances. Fragrance by CA still has these in stock, and for very reasonable prices. You get the 50 mils for about $20 for the original, and you can get the 100 mil for about $45. Very reasonable, and honestly, sometimes these are hard to get. The Oud edition here brings you, again, some of that gourmand, dark chocolatey kind of quality of that DNA. It does have some more of that animalic quality. So this, in my opinion, there are easier to get into oud fragrances for first time, but maybe you've smelled a oud fragrance once or twice, and maybe you're ready to take a little bit more of a step. You don't want anything aggressive. You don't want an animalic fragrance that's in your face. You don't want a lot of oud, but you want something a little bit more Arabic, a little bit more Middle Eastern, a little bit more sensual with that animalic vibe. This is what that fragrance does for you. I actually feel pretty comfortable wearing this fragrance for any day, everyday situations, especially in the cold weather. There's a unique sensuality behind this fragrance, and again, it goes on that woodier side of things. Dark chocolate, gourmand, sensual. There is amber here as well. There's some leathery touches to this fragrance, and this is a sensual, confident fragrance for sure. But it's yet playful. I don't want to say it's mass appealing, but I find it pretty wearable for what it is. It's an absolutely stunning fragrance and performance. One of the reasons I'm so positive about this fragrance is the performance is absolutely through the roof with this fragrance. Highly recommend it. If you like very long performing fragrances, you have to have the beast mode. You have to have the 8 hours plus. This will not disappoint you. The 24 Gold Oud Edition. And even though the bottle is not the fanciest thing, I do think it's nice to have in the collection. It kind of jumps out at you. So the next fragrance I wanted to mention Also, and because I brought this one out, I wanted something really mass appealing, something that I could recommend on the Arabic side of things, that was really mass appealing and really wearable, and maybe this isn't a clone, and really I'd wanted to choose fragrances here, that are actually more authentic instead of just clones or some. I mean, there's some great affordable $15 Arabic fragrances, but some of the ones that I think stand out quality wise, and this is one of them. This is called Sensation from the House of Guru. This one smells a little bit like Ultramall, by Jean Paul Gaultier. There's no doubt about it that this takes some inspiration. But what this fragrance is able to do is give you a denser, richer DNA to the fragrance. It's better composed. It's smoother, richer, more complexity. It has a beautiful tobacco flower, this fruity, unique tobacco flower. The fruits here are full bodied. This is definitely a step up from Ultramall, and this is more elegant. Also, it has a little bit more darkness to it. And if you do like Ultramall, and maybe you're getting maybe a little bit, longer in, or I guess deeper into the, your age and all that, which, or maybe you just want a playful fragrance that just has more character to it and makes more sense to you. Sensation by Guru is absolutely worth every penny. This is a full-blown niche fragrance, though. Full retail is about that 160 or so dollar range, but I have seen these fragrances at unbelievable values because nobody talks about them, and they seem to be very underrepresented. So when I got my bottle, you could get them about 55 $60, which is a ridiculous value for money. And these are 3.4 ounces. They're not 50 mils. And guys, trust me, the bang for the buck, if you're able to scoop one of these up and you find this for the right price at the right place, it's an unbelievable deal. And it's a standout fragrance for the quality for what you get. And if you do like those mass appealing vibes, but want a little bit of that Middle Eastern flair involved. So let's jump into the next one, guys. This is another fragrance from Louis Cardon. Again, I think Louis Cardon, for the money for what you get. Again, they're not the cheapest. They're not the $15, those fragrances, Middle Eastern style. But I think what they give you is great quality, and I like the bottles, and I like the brand as a whole. I paid for these, so you don't have to worry about that. But this is Sama El Emirat. One of the things that got me was the presentation. I know it's not the fanciest bottle, but guys, look at this. Look at the juice, look at the color, and look at that presentation. To me, that's stunning, and it gets me every time. This is a woody, a little bit more of a dark vetiver fragrance, but still it's not too dark, it's not too aggressive. It has that sensual amber quality to this fragrance as well. Again, with leather and booziness, it's sophisticated, it's grown up, and this fragrance I highly suggest it for the gentlemen out there who maybe like fragrances that are a little bit more woody, but still want something boozy and sensual, and has a lot of character to it. This fragrance is great, and I still feel like it's wearable. It's not too aggressive. It's not too much. It doesn't really, to me, feel like on the deep side of niche or anything like that. So when I say dark vetiver, it doesn't terribly go, inky or anything like that. But it does approach that dark vetiver side just a little bit. So absolutely stunning fragrance, guys. Sama Al Emirat, highly recommended if you want more of a woody, fragrance, Middle Eastern style, without being too oudy. There is a little bit of that sensual oud in the background, but it's not aggressive. It really isn't. And pretty wearable, pretty understandable for the average person. So the last one I wanted to mention was none other than Oudwa Vanilla from the House of Bourdois. Now, I've talked about this fragrance a number of times. This is the best vanilla fragrance for the price on the market, in my opinion. There's no debate about it. It's a stunning vanilla. You can pick this one up for about 80 or so dollars. Guys, trust me, ladies and gents. I hope that you get this fragrance. I have seen some other fragrance reviewers and some people in the community get this fragrance. I really haven't heard about them speak much about it, and they also are, for some reason, reluctant to mention my name. I don't know why, but they've said that they loved it. The few people I've seen. This is a vanilla lover's dream. I don't know if I need another vanilla. I'm always looking out for the next vanilla. Honestly, I think I might need Nishane's Ani in my collection. It's a stunning fragrance for a reason. It's addictive, and this stuff is addictive too. This is again vanilla and amber. There is a sensual leathery, oud here, but it's very well balanced. This is gorgeous. This is pure, not a lot of accords, and not a lot of too much complexity. But this fragrance is cozy and warm and sensual and timeless. And I think the quality you get out of this, especially again if you can find it for like 80 or so. I was lucky enough to get mine for even less than that. But again, full retail for this can be anywhere from around 120 to around 140 US dollars. So fantastic fragrance, Oud Vanilla from Bourdois. And this one helps me love vanilla and like vanilla. Some people say that there's smoky elements to this, incensey elements, and there is perhaps some incense to this, but it's not a smoky fragrance to me at all. But anyways, beautiful fragrance here, Oud Vanilla. So ladies and gents, my friends, I hope that you enjoyed my video today. Let me know in the comment section below, have you explored any Middle Eastern fragrances? What's your favorite? Which brands do you think are the best value? Some are cheaper, some are more expensive. Some of them focus on the oud, some of them focus on being clones, and some of them kind of do their own thing. What is your favorite Middle Eastern houses? Are you excited, or do you care about Middle Eastern fragrance houses? And just let me know how you're doing and what you think down below. And I'll catch you soon, everybody. Hope that you liked the video. You know how to support me down below, especially if you watched through this video. You might just like my content, so please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell, share the video, and tell a friend. So I'll see you next time, everybody. Wear what you love. Find the fragrances you love. Wear them. And have a beautiful day, everybody. I'll see you next time. And bye.